But does a border bill solve the problem?
It's one step in moving in the right direction. The problem is what is the border bill going to look like by the time you finish negotiating with Chuck Schumer and the Biden administration? HR 2 is the golden standard, right? That's what the House passed. That's what we want. If Trump was in office, HR 2 is what we're going to go after. The problem is with Senator Lankford, he's negotiating and he's the weak leg at the stool because he's negotiating with two other people that they want an open border. If the Democrats actually wanted to solve this issue, mind you, they could have done it in Joe Biden's first 2 years in office. And instead of actually adding to the policies that President Trump had in place that had our border secure and we had the crossings continually going down. I mean,
they were at a 45-year low in 2020 when Joe Biden took over. That's just a fact.
Yeah, and it's 100%.
So Biden
fact.
didn't need to do anything.
He didn't need to do anything except he reversed all the policies.
Right.
Technically, he doesn't need a bill to put the border to make the border secure again. He could just simply reinstate the same policies President Trump had in place, but he can't because it's politics, right? But his party, the extreme side of his party, they want an open border.
Democratic voters, future Democratic voters.
Yeah, when Pelosi was in charge of the House, when Schumer was in charge of the Senate, and he was in the White House in 21 and 22, they could have passed any border bill they wanted to do, but they didn't. They didn't pass one single border bill.
Let me play you a soundbite. This is James Lankford, senior senator from your state of Oklahoma. He's had a difficult time messaging this border bill, and I think part of the reason is he's working in close concert with people that are not very popular in the Republican Party right now, Mitch McConnell and Mitt Romney as well. Take a listen.
Everyone's looking to be able to read the bill at this point. That's the key aspect. We're working on the final aspects of it to try to be able to get it out so everyone can get a chance to read it. Right now, they're all functioning off of internet rumors of what's in the bill, and many of them are false. So people want to be able to just see it, read it, go through it, and to be able to see the dramatic change that this really makes and how we handle our immigration system.
All right, and the Hill reporting that the border's political value is crushing talks on actual policy here. So it's multi-pronged right now, and I want you to take us through this. And I understand that he's the senior senator from your home state, so I know you want to be careful there, and that makes sense. But if Republicans don't do anything on this, Biden is going to message to the American people that aren't plugged in that, hey, we tried to address immigration. Republicans didn't want to play ball. Where in reality, with the stroke of a pen, as you said, remain in Mexico, Title 42, catch and release, they could start building the wall again. All of those policies could be handled through executive action. The problem is Joe Biden might win the message war on the border, which could help him in November, which is a loss for you.
We need an immigration bill, and James is doing the best he can with it. And James is such an honest broker. He won't dare say something that isn't factual yet. So he's not going to go out there and say what's in the bill when he doesn't know because they're still negotiating. So he is as honest as it goes. The real reality is you're right. There isn't one thing that has to be done technically that Biden couldn't do himself by securing the border.
Right.
What we're trying to do, though, is get a border bill that sets up future Congresses, that sets up future administrations where they can't play games like they are right now. The Biden administration has made the border political. It should be a national security issue. All Americans across the board should be trying to do this. We thought we could negotiate with them because they need it, because his numbers are tanking on the border. So we thought this was a good opportunity for us to start negotiating. The problem is they're not. They've now changed it, and they've already came out there and said if it doesn't pass, it's because of MAGA extremists.
Right.
Yet we've been trying to negotiate with them for months.
Is Trump hurting the negotiations? We only have about 20 seconds.
Well, he's not
left.
engaged in the negotiations.
But he says that we don't need a border bill. So he's involved even if he's not directly involved.
At this point, he's going, even if the bill's passed, can we implement it before I'm in office?
Right.
If we can't, then why play games with it and try to even make it as a perception that Biden is strong on the border? He's weak on the border. He's always been weak on the border.
Right.
That doesn't change. And so politics, it's a political year, Rob. Every vote we take, every decision we make is going to have some type of political ramifications in it.